this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope he gets better. No gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Watson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got him downfield. Touchdown! Georgia Tech made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This one's complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lockett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Second down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun. With the catch, it's Taylor. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Making side adjustments here.
Okay, ready? Hey, camera.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Military stun. On. Cooking. Okay, break.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Okay, ready? On set. Hey.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it away. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmaker, playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's a draw. Creates a little room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He wants to change this route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee will signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Ready, set.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's open on the right. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got the screen set up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
To the air on second down. Working on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 24 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that cone.
Got a man. It's Lockett. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stuff.
Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On a little time, lets it go. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout right right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play.
Okay, ready?
Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Extending the play. Finds his man. It's Lockett.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The offense changing the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab deep. Powers through. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go! Let's go!
Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Got the quick pass. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up for the 7-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds him out of the backfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And in this offense, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the back over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that one, they jump on top in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Godfrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Alexander. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. He's got him. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball with a running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His reception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's not afraid to go deep. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my goal.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here to get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Unloads to the wideout. The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach at ROC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Then runs through another one. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Got the first down and still on his feet. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now.